BMW Motorrad has just pulled the covers off something seriously wild called the Vision K18, and this concept bike is all about mixing luxury, performance, and pure road presence into one unforgettable machine. The bike made its public debut at the legendary Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este on the shores of Lake Como, which feels like the perfect place to reveal something this dramatic. The Vision K18 isn't meant to be a regular production bike, at least not yet. It's more of a statement piece from BMW Motorrad, showing where the brand could go in the future. This thing was designed to turn long-distance riding into a full sensory experience, where performance isn't just something you feel when you twist the throttle, but something you can actually see in every detail of the motorcycle. At the center of it all is a massive 1,800 cubic centimeters inline six-cylinder engine. BMW has been known for these smooth and powerful six-cylinder setups for decades, and with the Vision K18, they decided to make the engine the star of the show. Everything about the bike's design revolves around that huge power plant. The proportions, the stretched body, even the stance all exist to highlight the engine as much as possible. The silhouette is incredibly long and sleek, and BMW says the inspiration actually came from high-speed aircraft like the Concorde. You can definitely see it too. The bike has this low, flowing shape that looks fast even when it's standing still. It almost feels more like a futuristic machine built for the runway than a traditional motorcycle. BMW's current six-cylinder bikes are mainly touring machines built for comfort and long-distance travel. But the Vision K18 takes that idea and pushes it into a much more radical direction. The bodywork is smooth and sculpted, while the exposed technical elements create a sharp contrast. You'll notice there are 6 intake tubes, 6 exhaust pipes, and even 6 LED headlights, all referencing the six-cylinder engine in a very deliberate way. One of the craziest details is the craftsmanship behind the body panels. Some of the aluminum sections were actually shaped by hand, including a seamless side panel that stretches over 2 meters long. BMW wanted the bike to feel like it was carved from a single piece of metal. There's also forged carbon mixed in with aluminum surfaces, plus special metallic finishes inspired by old Formula One exhaust headers. The engineering details are just as extreme. The suspension can actually lower itself hydraulically, giving the bike an even more dramatic stance. Up front, the headlight system is actively cooled, and the intake setup is designed to look as aggressive as possible while still being functional. BMW calls the design philosophy behind this concept the heat of speed. The idea is to visually represent the power and energy of the six-cylinder engine, almost like the shimmering heat haze you see behind a jet engine on a runway. That's why BMW photographed and showcased the bike in an airport-style setting, reinforcing the connection to aviation and high-speed travel. The overall shape of the Vision K18 is built around forward motion. BMW describes it almost like an aircraft taking off or a sprinter launching from the starting blocks. The lines angle downward toward the front, creating this aggressive arrow-like profile. Even the layout of the bike was rearranged to achieve that look. BMW swapped the positions of the fuel tank and airbox so they could create an ultra-flat rear section, while the massive tail houses 6 exhaust outlets framed by carbon fiber. At the front, the bike makes an equally bold statement with giant intake tubes feeding air directly into the central air filter. Everything about the Vision K18 screams power, speed, and confidence. Whether this concept eventually leads to a production motorcycle or not, it's clear BMW Motorrad wanted to show that they're still willing to take risks and push motorcycle design into completely new territory. The Vision K18 feels like a blend of futuristic engineering, handcrafted art, and old-school muscle all rolled into one machine.